Hello and welcome back to the episode 11 of Road to Number 1 in India. Today I'll be explaining all my guesses which I made during my duels gameplay. So stick around and enjoy the video. I hope you all learned some new GeoGuessr tips and tricks. Okay, so let's start the video and I'll explain all my guesses which I made during this video. So yeah, let's just jump right into the video. As you can see, I was at the rating of 1284 and I played my NMPZ duel. And we had a first location which looked pretty much like Europe, the vegetation and everything. And I saw a bollard which had like two white dots in it. You can see that bollard right there, which is a typical German Luxembourg bollard. So I guessed Luxembourg because of that. And we'll see if we were right or not. And I guess Luxembourg because it had a more Luxembourg vibe because it was hilly, but it was just Germany with the hilly Germany part. Yeah, so that was round one, and then we moved on to round two, which was pretty dry, pretty like tropical, maybe I don't know, but it had very much palm trees, and I thought maybe it's just northeast Brazil or maybe Colombia. I don't know where I guessed, but yeah, we it had a very Amazonian vibe, you can say. That's why I kept zooming on northern Colombia because because of the dryness. And let's see what was the location. I was constantly zooming on to Philippines because Philippines was also possible, but I think it was just Brazil. Yep, Amazon. Yeah, the Amazon region of Brazil in the state of Para. That's fine because the opponent guessed in Mexico, so we didn't get any damage in that round. And in this round, round three, we had a bowl with which has like a ladder kind of structure, which is the Brazilian ladder pool, of course. So I guessed Brazil quickly, and I took the risk of guessing Acre maybe, but the palm trees felt more like Sierra kind of. Yeah, the palm trees felt more Sierra, and it was a good guess by me. I guessed in Para, which is in the northern part of Brazil, and it was northern part of Brazil. You just have to get the vibe of north if you are in Brazil. And this was an easy South Korea because of the language, Korean language. I was pointing out the Korean language, which had circles and straight lines, which you do not find very often in Japan. So I guessed in South Korea, and we both were correct. Moving on to round 5, 1.5 times damage, which was I was figuring out the bollards. Okay, it was the Hungarian bollard. I quickly zoomed in to Hungary and guessed. The Hungarian bollard can be confused with the Lithuanian one because they both look very similar, but you can guess based off on the vibes. I would say, yeah. So that was round 5. Moving on to round 6, which had double damage, and we saw a pole which has an octagonal shape, which is particular to Mexico. If you see octagon pole and a South American, like a kind of Latin America vibe, you are always in Mexico. Mexico is in North America, and it was Mexico, and he was a bit closer this time. So yeah, we faced a damage of 1500. That's fine because I think we made a comeback in round 7, maybe. Yeah, about this location, this was a typical Baltic location, which a road between a forest maybe, and we also had some bollards which looked Lithuanian. Yep, it was a Lithuania bollard, and I think we won this game with this guess. So yeah, that was the game 1 of this video, and then we moved on to play another game, and we lost. I think that's why my rating is at 1286 right now. I had an opponent after some time named Matty Dew. He is from Belgium, and we have a first location which looked like Ghana because of the car blur. You can see this car blur right here, which is not a generic blur. That's why. And I thought, yeah, this is the Ghana car blur. And I quickly guessed Ghana. Let me tell you, this was not an easy location. That's why he guessed in the wrong continent. He guessed Guatemala. And I was correct. And we took a very great lead in this particular game. And yeah, felt very nice actually. And also, all white lines is pretty much in Ghana. In Guatemala, we would have a single yellow line in the middle. And what about this location? Felt very Sweden Norway types, but why did I guess Russia? I have no clue. Yeah, now I look back at the round, I felt like I made a quick decision of guessing in Russia just because I saw the car with an antenna. Anyways, this location, we had outer yellow lines, we have red and white chevrons. It was just South Africa. And yeah, he was down to 89 health, and we had a great lead. So yeah, I think Russia, because I had no other option maybe. Yep, and it was Russia, and just near the Belarus border, and we won that game with that round in 4 rounds. Actually, that was great, and we were at 1299 rating, and we were very close to 1300. And also 1299 was my all-time high when I was playing this game. And we had an opponent in some time named Monsieur Patis. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but yeah, we had a location which looked, I don't know, like very Southeast Asian maybe because of the fences and the architecture maybe. And also we had some red soil. I was thinking maybe Thailand or Cambodia, that's why. And I guessed Cambodia, and it was just Palawan, whatever the pronunciation is, and it's in Philippines. So yeah, that was round one. And round two, we had Japan car blur, which is a low cam. Like you can see, the car blur is more big than usual. That's why it was Japan, and we both guessed Japan. It was a decent guess. Let's see what was round three, which was a difficult location. Uh, Maybe Russia, maybe I don't know. Why did I guess? Okay, I guessed Mexico because of the blue car. Maybe if you can see a blue car. Okay, and we both guessed Mexico, but it was just northeast Brazil, which is quite unusual with that landscape. But it was Brazil. So round four, we had outer yellow lines. We had some architecture which looked very South African to me, and we also were driving on the left, so that was pretty sure that we are in South Africa or maybe Botswana. And I guess just South Africa, and it was a great guess. We were 36-kilometer close. And yeah, I just central hit South Africa because I don't know how to region guess South Africa. And what was this round? Looked very Tunisian, I would say, but I was also confused between Spain and Turkey maybe because I don't know, the landscape fits for Spain and Turkey as well. And I guessed in Turkey or Spain. Okay, I guessed Turkey, and it was Tunisia. Now I see why it was Tunisia, because like it had a more Tunisian vibe, I would say. Yep. Moving on to another round, which was a typical Baltic location with like this kind of sandy road lane, whatever that is. And yeah, that's why I guessed Lithuania, and it was Lithuania. We were a bit closer, so we survived that round. And moving on to round 7, 2.5 times damage. We had yellow lines, we had a yellow signpost which could mean something, but I don't know. I just guessed US because of the central double yellow lines. And let's see, where did I guess? I guessed in Alabama, and I was luckily pretty closer than him, and we survived. It was a pretty intense game, let me tell you. We moved on to round 8, which was in, I think this was Cambodia. So this is my tactic. I always send a smiley emoji when the location could be India or Cambodia. So like baiting the opponent to guess India while this is definitely Cambodia, because yeah, this is Cambodia. So I try to bait the other person, but he didn't fall for it, and he guessed Cambodia, and we survived that round as well. Round 9, 3.5 times damage. We were in Russia, and it was down to this round, I think. We quickly made a guess. No, they quickly made a guess, and I just guessed Ukraine because, yeah. And it was Ukraine because of the road quality. It was very, like, it was not a good quality road. And with that, we moved on to 1300 ELO, 1313, and I was pretty happy about that. So I played another game because why not? So I played another game, and I think this is gonna be the last game of the video. We had a weird yellow signpost which said nothing. Okay, I zoomed into Kenya. Why did I do that? I don't know. But this is clearly Ecuador if I see it now. Yep. No, maybe. I don't know. Where did I guess though? Okay, I guessed Kenya and it was in Mexico. So that's alright because he guessed Philippines. So not much damage being done. Moving on to round 2. A very, very dry kind of location. We had golden grass, which could mean we are in Argentina, but the car blur was weird. So I think I guessed Mongolia on this round. Did I? Yep, I guessed Mongolia, and it ended up being Mongolia. No, it ended up being Oman. It was a new Oman coverage, and he guessed Peru, which is reasonable. This was pretty gettable, but I didn't get it, so no problem. This was a typical Senegal location with the dryness and the trees. Maybe Nigeria, but yeah, this was Senegal, I think. Yep, it was definitely Senegal. I don't know what I was thinking at that point, but yeah, we were down to 2300 health, which is pretty bad, but I think we made a comeback, so no problem. And this was a typical Eastern European location. I guessed in Romania quickly, I think, or maybe Hungary, or maybe Slovakia. I just guessed in Romania then. Yeah, we both had similar guesses, I guess. I don't know, let's see. Alright, he guessed in Russia, which is, I don't know why. But yeah, we were closer, so we managed to grab some points. It was in Poland. Interesting. Moving on to round, I don't know. This was an insane guess, by the way. Okay. This is Albania because I don't know why, but we have like very whitish architecture, I would say. And we also have some hills. We have orange roofs. We have three-storied houses with like roofs in it. And I guessed in Albania, and it was a great guess. We managed to win with that guess. And that was it for the video. We were at 1300 rating. Thank you so much for watching the video till here, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more such videos, and you all can check my channel out for more interesting videos. Thank you so much. See you all in the next one. Bye bye.